Hello. Hey, it's Monday, June the 30th. Be July tomorrow.
That's right.
And I'm still John Evans. You're on the Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm Howard Hall.
And welcome to Community News. If you're just joining us for the first time, we're a weekly program. We share a lot of local events, things to do, other interests, school news. We do have some important stuff for students that are, even though they're not in school. We have animals from the Roane County Animal Shelter. So much, and of course, 4th of July stuff.
Yep.
So we also like to feature local businesses. So if you're a local business and you want to get featured, just like the Potato Hut.
Just like the Potato Hut on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, across from the Water Department monstrosity and the park.
Yeah.
And man, they got taters. You can smell them. It makes me hungry every day. They got big, huge taters. A lot of people can't eat a whole tater, but they'll sell you a half tater with all kind of stuff on it. You can just check that menu and see what toppings they got. And I see a lot of full, happy people live in that place.
Yeah, absolutely. So go check that out. That is right here, right across from Wilk Production Studios in downtown Rockwood, right around the corner from Evans Financial.
Yep.
And speaking of Evans Financial, we'll get right into it because we have so many 4th of July things to do. So Things to Do is actually brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
And so, keeping it short and sweet, I'm right across the street from the park. What used to be a park still is sometimes a park, but right across there, anything you want to worry about or think about or do with your finances and your savings for retirement, hey, I'm the guy to come see, come talk to me. We'll have a cup of coffee, and being independent, no matter where it is now, is a good chance I can handle it for you.
Yeah, there's his details. So go see him. Again, it's right across from the park and the what we imagine is the future bathroom area and the new pickleball courts.
There will be. I'm certain before somebody goes in there and uses it, they'll let people know what it is.
I hope.
I hope.
I don't guarantee it. All right, things to do, and this is things to do this week, and we also have significant dates in history, and that's a current picture.
Oh yeah, that place, that's something that's amazing. Tunguska in over there in Asia and Russia, and steppes there. Don't know what it was. There's speculation it was part of a comet, could have been a meteorite. I don't believe it was an alien craft blow up, but it destroyed hundreds and hundreds of miles of trees. And from that circle, all the trees were laid out away from it.
Yeah.
So it was just a big circle of destruction. They say it was probably, well, especially in modern times in human history, that's the largest explosion ever.
Yeah. And it's still no trees in that little spot to this day. I was looking it up, so that's interesting. Also, this is today, so again, we'll post it quick. And
they're having Century Play at Oliver Springs Public Library, and it's for younger children. It helps enhance their language and cognitive abilities and all those good things.
Yeah, good stuff. Also going on this week,
the day camp at CBM Camp Ozone, right up there by the falls. At 7:30 every morning, and it's ages 6 through 9.
Yeah, another significant day in history.
Battle of Gettysburg begins. We were up there a couple years ago, and it's something to see. If you haven't been to Gettysburg, it's really, really interesting. But Union forces meet General Lee up there in Pennsylvania and pretty much put an end to the war.
Yeah, very awesome. They be jamming as always on Tuesday.
Always on Tuesday. They're jabbing at the Bradbury Community Club. Costs you $2 to get in, but for that same $2, you can take an instrument in there and find a group and play.
Yeah, very awesome. This is the Harriman's Community Appreciation Cookout.
Yeah, they're having a cookout in Harriman at City Hall parking lot. Free hot dogs for Harriman residents, so we can't go.
No.
Well, we might could go, but we got to pay.
Yeah, you can't eat. Yeah, check that out. The summer movie series continues.
Yep, the Palace Theater, and that is in Crossville. And this week,
Tuesday is National Treasure, 7 p.m. Thursday is Muppets Take Manhattan at 2
and
p.m.
you keep it.
Yeah. And the Lake Tansy Summer Music Series.
Yep, they are going to be Shattered on the 1st. That's tomorrow night.
Yep. That's it this week. Next week will be Resurrection Journey, the tribute band.
Yeah.
That's awesome. They be worshiping.
Every Wednesday they be worshiping over there at the Presbyterian Church in Rockwood, right across the street from the middle school, and that starts at 7 p.m.
Yeah, very awesome. And there's their... I clicked too fast.
Their Sunday school starts at 10. Their Sunday worship service at 11. Wednesday Bible study, of course, at 7. Women's Association meets the second Thursday at 6:30, and the Love Kitchen Meal and Fellowship is the second and fourth Saturdays at 4.
And going on now forever.
Forever to the end of time, till they quit making stamps. They're studying. Well,
You can still, you can still collect them. Yeah.
Somebody's going to find an expensive stamp. You watch.
Well, maybe one of these days.
I hit a button.
They're at the Art Circle Library there in Crossville.
Yeah, very awesome. I forgot I had a touchpad. I leaned on it.
Oh, no.
Then a story time, and this is the actual slide for this.
Yeah, at the Rockwood Library right here on Front Street at 10:30 a.m. They have Wednesday summer reading programs. And they got some other stuff. It looks like pottery painting and yoga and ventriloquist.
Yeah.
That would be a unique skill to have in school.
Yeah.
You can mess with the teachers a little bit.
Yeah, you don't hear much about that anymore these days. Also on the 2nd.
Yeah, Fairfield Glades having their farmers market every Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and that is Central Time at Stonehenge Drive in Crossville.
And then community game night.
And Harriman, it's community game night at the Fred Davis Jr. Triangle Park. Cornhole Jumbo Jenna, I don't know what that is. Jenga. Okay.
Oh,
and more.
Spell check.
Spell check.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, it's on the 2nd.
Yeah, stupid spell check. I hate that thing. All right, and this is where it begins. Independence Day stuff. It'll be some others mixed in, but
on the
here
3rd,
we go.
They're having a concert at the Commons in Collegedale, Ottawa.
Yeah, fireworks finale after that. The AMP Thursdays at the AMP.
And they've got the Humanaries.
Yeah, the Humanaries. That's
If I pronounced that correctly.
I think so.
At the Crossville Amphitheater in Crossville, of course, and that time is Central Time.
And I pass this every day, but on the 3rd and 4th, which is Thursday and Friday, they've got a special fireworks and barbecue, but the tent is there every day.
Yeah, over there at the Presbyterian Church, the Pentecostal Church down there on Front Street. And I know those people do a lot of work in the community, and they count on this fireworks sale to bring in some revenue to help them, and that's where we always get our fireworks.
Yeah, it's very awesome. So go check them out, tell them you heard about it here, and then very obviously significant day in history.
The reason we have the 4th, we declared our independence from Great Britain with the Declaration of we declared it.
Yes.
And we followed that up with action, and we actually achieved it. So we are proudly independent here in the United States of America.
Yeah. Don't forget, Friday is the Roane County Paws 5 on Friday. They just ask that you remember them on Fridays and donate $5 if you can, or it doesn't have to be $5, anything you want, but that helps them out tremendously. All right, now the beginning. This is actually starts on Thursday, but it's kind of 4th of July oriented.
Yeah. The 4th being Friday this year, but the 4th of July Bayside Marina music lineup. Thursday night they've got Aunt Betty for $20. They got It Must Be Free on Friday night, Southern Steel, and they usually have a pretty good fireworks show over there as well. And Saturday night it's $110 in the shade, $10 cover charge. Yeah,
very awesome. Got that slide last minute. That's why I didn't have graphics for it. Then here comes the big ones.
Smoke in the Water at 5 p.m. in Kingston. If you've never been to Kingston for their fireworks show, it is epic.
Yeah.
It's almost Boomsday quality. I mean, it's professional fireworks. You got to go see that.
And you probably see this one from there.
Quasi-bicentennial celebration, if I pronounce that correctly. Quasquib
Centennial. Quasquib bicentennial. Holy cow, what a stupid word that is.
Somebody translate that for us. But they're having a parade in Kingston, and that's associated with their fireworks.
Yes.
Right there in Kingston.
Yes, holy cow, that's crazy. And then
how many years is a Quasquib?
I don't know, man. I couldn't even spell it.
Arrowhead Resort's having their Independence Day celebration on the 4th, and that's down there in Spring City. It's just down the river from, Terrace View and all those other things. It's in the Whites Creek Basin down there.
Yeah. So check that out. The city of Graysville has their Freedom Fest.
Yeah, their fire department's putting on Freedom Fest 2025 at 4 p.m.
And then AK Bissell Park.
They're having a 4th of July event, and Oak Ridge Community Band is going to be there. Kind of like when Andy and the boys tried to have a
Mayberry.
They had trying to get their old band back together to do a community concert. A lot of nonsense ensued, but I'm sure they've got it past that here in Oak Ridge, and they're going to have a concert.
Yeah, and then down in Sweetwater.
City Sweetwater, they're independent down there as well. They're celebrating. They're going to have a parade, 6 p.m. to dark in downtown Sweetwater.
Yeah, check that out. And then Pyro Pond Party.
Wow.
This one I just added today too.
That's on the 5th, on Saturday. So if you hadn't got all your fireworks worked out there on Friday, Saturday, go over to the Pyro on the pond.
And this is the
like bring your leftovers
big
in.
pond behind the fire department, and I don't even know where that's at. I threw it on so last minute, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th and 5th, these are both days.
Oakley's Lakeside Keeney Creek Marina. Friday they got Hillbilly Jedi.
Yes.
And then on Saturday they got Grab Bag Bingo.
The mental picture that comes to my mind when I see Hillbilly Jedi.
Well, they killed all the younglings.
Wow.
So no telling where that came from.
It's like overalls and a lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff right there.
Parade. That looks like it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Their campground karaoke at 9, and that's over there in Midtown off of Highway 27.
And then still some stuff going on at Roane State.
They're having their Cutting Horse Association at Roane State, both arenas, and it's free.
Yeah, check that out. And here's Rock the Dock.
That's at the Lakefront Estate subdivision across from Birds Island. Music by
Hika Diva Rock? I don't know.
Sounds about right.
That's why I left it to you, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we speculate, and we think we're pretty good to know that this is where Gizmo went on to.
Yeah. And then back here at the Rockwood RV Resort and Marina.
Yeah, they got Wade Sims, 6 to 9.
Check that out.
Yep.
And then also on the 5th, the party goes all weekend.
Yeah, it does. But Rock the Dock.
No, we got that one. We did.
Okay.
I accidentally doubled it. Here's
They're
another
doing
one
it twice.
at Bayside.
Bayside Marina and
That's the 110
in the shade. So we mentioned them before,
Yeah,
but they only cost $10 to get in. Farmers Market at the Preserve is on the 5th, and that's every other Saturday in Oak Ridge.
Yep, 2 to 4. And there's the Jackson Square Oak Ridge Farmers Market.
It's 8 to 12 on the 5th.
You can hop around from the markets and then jump over to the Riverfront Market.
And Harriman, right down there, 8 to 11.
And this is a brand new one I added, but sent to us from Sweetwater.
Old Time Farmers Market down in Sweetwater runs from 9 to 1.
Yep, info about how to reserve a space is on there. And then wrapping it up for this week.
Yeah, on Sunday, Levi Chris, Broadway back home at the Princess Theater in Harriman.
Yeah, very awesome. Again,
It's me.
there we are.
There, all three of us.
That wraps up the things to do this week. Don't forget, we have more things to do for the upcoming weeks going out through like September coming up. So stick around for that. All right, one of my favorite segments. This is where we get to feature animals from our Roane County Animal Shelter, brought to you by Freedom Storage in the formerly known as Candlin Lumber. Check this out. They are full, and last time I checked, they're at capacity. Now, some of these animals might have been adopted. I posted these from 2 days ago, and I saw that they have had some adoptions. Thank goodness.
But if you get down there and Justice is gone, you might as well take Corbin home with
Exactly. Or
you. Or Charlie or Snippy.
Yep. Very cool.
Barney and Tucker.
Cute.
Moose and Colt.
I think Moose got adopted, so I'm not sure.
hope so.
Or no, Tanya got adopted.
Oh. Well, don't go for Tanya,
Nope.
but get Barco.
Yep. And some more.
Zia and Frito.
And definitely call them because they waive their adoption fees quite often.
Especially when they're full.
Yeah.
You got Harold and Tobin.
And again, like their adoption fees are not expensive anyway, so just give them the money to help them out.
Waffles and Tangerine.
Sounds like a good breakfast.
Yeah. Atlas and Daisy.
Yeah. Bunch of cats too. I think they're filled up on cats and
Lily
dogs.
and Max.
Yeah.
Fancy and Gabby.
Cute.
Polly and Dandy.
So many. And wrapping it up, and good luck with this one. I mean, can you just put all the vowels in one word?
Source?
They're not in order.
Source? I don't even know. But as you see, there's their adoption prices.
Saleries.
That's a mouthful.
Licorice? I don't know. But yeah. And again, don't forget, hey, it's that time of year where it gets hot.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't step on it with your foot, don't ask your dog to do it.
Exactly. And also some things you can send them that helps them out. They can take dry foods, cat food, dog food, the non-clumping cat litter, or even these cool pans, and you can mail them straight from Amazon right there to their address, and that helps them out a ton. So appreciate Roane County Animal Shelter for that. All right, some school news. We do still have some, but we have featured local businesses like Sleeveless Mows. They do lawn care, tree removal, cutting, cleaning, pruning, hedging, gardening, weeding, you name it. They clean up all the outside, and then the inside can be cleaned up by Made Happy. You can find them on Facebook. And they do cleaning services, both commercial and residential. They do those deep cleans, and if you have to have your rental unit cleaned when you're moving out, they do that as well. So that's very important. And also, check out Robin's Boat Repair. So you cleaned up your yard and your house, and now you can clean up your boat and get it out on the lake. They're out there on South Chamberlain Ave. Give them a call or check them out on Facebook as well. But get your home, your yard, and your boat all cleaned up. All right, there's Mrs. Clement's journalism class. A lot of those kids have graduated and went on, but the important part we're trying to talk about now is summer meals. Some of the summer meal programs have already ended. These, as you can see, will go on through July 9th, and that's your pickup locations for those. And then also the RCS School Nutrition, that's again most of those same locations. That will end, I think, after this week. The meals for kids at the Y, this goes on through July 31st. You can get a 7-day meal pack, and I've got the forms for that if you need it. Also, summer programs going on by local businesses. I believe these are all in Oak Ridge area, but all kinds of cool stuff for kids. And again, also, here's free to kids as well. Tons of different pickup areas for the mobile bus and all that stuff. There's the form for the Y if you need that. But again, the kids don't get their lunches every day, so it's important. So, that's the information on that. And hey, pretty soon we'll be talking about school kicking back in. It's
about a month.
It's crazy how fast it goes. All right, other interests, which is things coming up to do in the upcoming weeks. Not this week, but upcoming weeks through September, I think. And this is brought to you by Six Little Teacups. It says Chattanooga, but it's way South Kingston. Take 58 down there, and she's always got some sweets available, or you can have cupcakes, birthday cakes, wedding cakes, you name it, or you can have a princess party, or they're doing bridesmaids parties and stuff there.
They've custom designs as well.
Yeah, they've expanded, so it's amazing. Give her a call and tell her you heard about it here. Other interests. All right. I got to get my jam in there.
There it
is. All right. This is all kinds of things coming up starting on July 8th. Oh, hold on. I hit the button.
Third annual football camp at Harriman High School field, 6 to 9 p.m. Pre-register at 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
July 9th and 23rd, the Preserve at Oak Ridge, twice monthly farmers market every second, fourth Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
July 11th through 21st, Operation Healthy Tennessee no-cost care event, Roane County Middle School and Bledsoe County High School open to the public.
Yeah, that's those free clinics for dental, vision, and medical. It's a big deal.
That's cool. July 12th, 26th, Spring City Farmers Market, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. down there in Spring City, Neal Street.
Yep, those are twice monthly. This is a big one we've been talking about.
Yeah, the Motor Madness Market, and that was Central High School, Saturday, July 12th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yeah, in Wartburg. So check that out. And if you want to be a vendor, there's info about that. There's so much info on that. You can pause it if you want to. But then a summer camp. July
14th to 18th, Top Flight Summer Camps, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in Decatur Highway in Kingston. Allevents.in is that, I think it's the website, right?
Yeah, that's how you register, yeah. And then the foam party.
July 18th, the Harriman Foam and Movie Party starts at 6 p.m. at the Harriman Splash Pad on that one.
Yeah, that's free for all ages. July 18th.
Spring City Summer Nights, Nature Park, Front Street in Spring City, 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Free family movies, food trucks, vendors, and all that's going to be there for you.
Yeah, and this is kind of a continuation. This is the Summer Nights.
Yeah, July 18th, 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Front Street in Spring City, free event again.
And this is cool. I got this one in early where you can actually register before the class.
Right. July 21st to 25th, 15-hour computer basics, Oliver Springs Library, 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Yeah. Oliver Springs, Tennessee. Register number right there.
The good thing about that includes a free Chromebook.
Yep.
That's right.
So
yeah, check that out. Call the number to register. So very awesome. Back to school.
Ooh, July 26th, back to school bash, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Brickyard Springs Park in Rockwood. Free games, food, and entertainment.
Yeah, don't forget, you still got time to cast your vote for the Harriman's Drive-In movies.
That's right. You pick the movie, post the 3 favorite movies.
Yeah, it looks like that on their Facebook page. And you just choose your movie and put it on their page there.
July 27th, Sunday Market, Jackson Square in Oak Ridge, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah, very fourth Sunday of every month, the Willard Festival.
Roane County Bigfoot Town Hall, hosted by Kingston American Legion, August 2nd, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah, Senior Day.
Roane County Fair.
Right.
Eagle Lane, Evansville, Tennessee, door prizes bingo. Vendors can call that number right there.
Yes, that's the day for the seniors. And
August 23rd, 24th, Watermelon Festival, McDonald Farm, Saturday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Sale Creek, Tennessee.
We went to that last year. It was very good.
ooh, very cool. And the Hooray for Harriman.
Labor Day Street Festival, downtown Harriman. Huge vendors, all that good stuff. September 1st, 10 to 4.
Yeah, that's a big one. This one's cool.
September 6th, Wings on Display, World War II Airport Day, Mark Anton Airport in Dayton.
Yes, that's going to be cool. This is a reschedule from June 14th. It's going to happen on the 13th of September.
Cruising into summer.
Yeah.
11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Meet in Kingston for lunch at the Smokehouse Restaurant, then cruise on Highway 70 to Fairfield Glee.
Yeah, we've been showing this one forever, it feels like.
Rat Run on the Mountain, swap meet, all that stuff. Call for more information. Becky, right there is the number, and Cumberland County Fairgrounds is where it's going to be at.
Yeah, September 13th.
September 26th and 27th, Atomic Fall Festival, A.K. Biswell Park. Music begins at 7 p.m. Fun starts at 3 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday, and tickets are $10.
Yes, and here's another big one.
September 27th, Upper Cumberland Apple Festival, Crossville Fairgrounds, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., $5 admission, free petting zoo, local vendors, and music.
And these are cool.
Now it's a good one.
These are cool where you can meet your local first responders, and also kids can touch these cool vehicles.
September 27th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Riverfront Park in Harriman.
Yeah, very awesome. So that wraps up our things to do, and again, that's things to do this week. But if you have an event, no event is too big or too small, or you want to be a featured local business, this is how you do it.
Or if you got just a general comment or complaint, then you can email us. We'll keep the complaints. We don't want those.
Don't complain about spell check. I hate that thing.
Or my pronunciation. Can't get to yourself. But you can email us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. But as always, the quickest, safest, most cost-effective method of getting a hold of us is to message us directly on Facebook.
Yeah, don't forget, check us out on all these other platforms. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and again, there's our email. So check us out on one of those if you haven't already. And then, of course, you hear the music in the background. That's my Ukrainian friends, Uzori, still fighting for their lives and their freedom over there in Ukraine. So our thoughts and prayers go to them. But hey, another week in the books. So thanks for watching. Have a happy and safe 4th of July. Come back with all the numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be doing something crazy, but have a happy, safe 4th of July. And we will see you guys again next week, next Monday. So don't forget to like, follow, share. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all the groups that share us every week. So have a great week, everybody. For everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
I'm Howard Howe.
Have a great week. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Be safe.
See you next week.